Okay, so we just learned a little bit about Jen Arani, and we are going to use her for inspiration to make our winter landscapes with contrast. And you can see she does a lot of circular work, and this one's a triangle. But contrast just means this one is done with dark and light. It makes it really stand out. Now, I'm going to show you how to simply make some of these mountains. You are free to do whatever landscape you want, but let's practice together first. So get your pencil, and then if you want, you can use the circle template if you're feeling a circle. If you want to make a triangle, that is up to you. You are the artist. So I'm going to start first by tracing my circle. Now, when we're drawing this, we want to keep most of our land on the bottom third or bit of our paper, and then we're going to leave more room for the sky so that we can do a lot of really pretty color. As you can see, if you're going to divide this triangle up into three, the top 2/3 are sky, and then the bottom is landscape. So that's kind of what we're going to use for our inspiration. And in fact, I'm probably going to try to do something similar to that one. So let's start with our first thing that we need, and in this one we have a nice landscape horizon line. So I'm just going to draw like a tiny horizontal line towards the bottom of your landscape. Now I'm going to show you how to make these mountains very, very simple. So a little bit above it, maybe like an inch, a little bit, we're going to do a simple like triangle. And it does not have to be a straight line because obviously these mountains are all different things. From our line, we can go up, do another triangle, we're going to go down pretty far. Continue this pattern. So we're going to maybe make some more rocky triangles, different height. Maybe I'll go down, make this one a little shorter. And kind of go down. See, I'm kind of waving my line so it's not 100% perfect. And once again, behind it, up. And down again, pretty deep. I have room. I'm going to make at least one more. Shorter? I'm going to make it even shorter. So start here and like another triangle, up and down. Now that part, pretty easy. If you need help, I'll be along to check it out. Okay, next step, we're going to go to the top of our mountains. And at the top, all you're going to do is go down and kind of do some zigzag lines to the corner. We're going to remember that that's going to be our shaded area, and you can maybe add some lines in so that you know that this is going to be the shadow. And you don't have to do it perfectly right now because you will get your outlining marker and then you can add more details. Next, top of our mountain, easily you can just go behind some lines. Next, top of our mountain, same thing, long line and some zigzags. You can even connect it down to that line. Looking good. Add a little darkness so you know that that's where your shadows are going to be. Top of the mountain, just a little diagonal line down. Top of the mountain, we zigzags and kind of connect it. And shadow. Pretty cool mountains. Now we're going to add a little bit more texture in them. Some tiny diagonal lines. As you see, they're all going in the same direction so that we have the same kind of style and inspiration from Jen. You can add some dots for texture. All right, but you want to keep that minimal. I mean, just a little bit. All right, last thing is we are going to make some trees. These are going to be super easy. With vertical lines, you're going to make tall, maybe skip a space, short. Maybe a little bit taller. Short. Skip some space, tall. And you're just going to, at random spots, make some vertical lines, keeping all different heights. So I just made a whole bunch. Now, starting at your little line, now these are going to start from tiny to big. So I'm going to go to the top of my tree. Actually, here, I'll start at the big one in the middle. I'm going to start at the top of my tree, and I'm going to make line out, like a letter V. Same here. And you're going to keep doing little letter V's. And as you can see, line, 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 they get bigger. Then you can fill them in from the middle. And that's how it makes it look like a pine tree. Same thing, little tiny V's. And they're longer on the bottom because the branches get bigger, and they're smaller on the top. See how these are longer and these are smaller. So go for it, make your little trees. I'm going to just do a bunch real fast and finish it up. With your outlining marker, you can shade in the black silhouette from the top. And finish all these little tiny details. Now next, after it's all outlined, we can watercolor. Remember, the big thing is for trees to make them look more realistic is you drew these lines, so you want to start at those lines and work your way out. Start at the line and work your way out. Big on the bottom and get smaller up top. See, I'm not starting on the end. I'm not coming towards it. I'm starting and pulling out. All right, so if you need any help, let me know. I'll be around. But there is our little landscape. You can go in and fix your nice shadows and do all the details that you'd like to add to it.